Welcome back to another episode of Basement Bros Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Ethan.
And I'm your host, Elijah.
And we are back for another week of sports.
Let's get it.
NFL, NBA is back. How you feeling, brother?
How
you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm loving it. A little preview of what we're going to get in the NBA. NFL's going well, for me at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for you at least.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Right. 5-0, bro. How does it feel?
It feels familiar. Almost like we did the same thing last year. It feels like I've done this before. I don't know why,
You're so ignorant, bro.
Hey, this is the first time in franchise history. We're making history right now. First time in franchise history, 2 seasons in a row, 5-0. So, it's right now it feels good to be an Eagles fan. But we'll get more into it, fans corner. I think the one thing that kind of makes any Eagles fan uneasy right now is what we're about to talk about, and that's the 49ers.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good transition.
Yeah, let's get into it, man.
Cowboys.
Niners absolutely whoop the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, man. Out in Santa Clara, it was 42-10. Now, if you would have told me it was gonna be 42-10, I wouldn't have been. I'm gonna be real. I wasn't expecting that, bro. I wasn't expecting the Cowboys to come out that flat. Do you think the Niners? Let's talk about the Cowboys first. How do you feel about the Cowboys going forward? In that performance on Sunday Night Football?
I mean, to be completely honest, I've always felt like the Cowboys offense was being a little overstated. Yes, they have Lamb. Gallup's okay. Gallup had a few good seasons a few years ago. Like, Pollard is good, but like I said when we were first talking about it, I don't think Pollard is a bell cow back. I don't think Pollard is. People was thinking Pollard could do what they did with Zeke, and I never thought that. So I'm not as I thought their defense will hold up a little bit better. I'm more surprised their defense ain't hold up, but I'm not that surprised that their offense struggled, just because their offense hasn't been that impressive this whole season. So I was more surprised of how it seemed like with ease. I mean, even though the Cowboys early in that game, they were getting stops. So that kind of gave me hope for when we eventually play the Niners. But it's just once the offense just wasn't doing anything, the offense kept sputtering. The defense, you can only expect the defense to do so much, you know. So and Kyle Shanahan pulled out all the stops. So he had the Niners acting like the Cowboys did something wrong to them, and they beat the Niners the last 2 years. Right. So, they beat the Cowboys the last few years. So, they just came out with a different level of aggression. Cowboys kind of I was actually rooting for the Cowboys because, I don't like the Niners after they were talking crazy after we beat them last year. They was talking crazy. So, I kind of, even though it would have hurt us and, made them closer in the standings, I wouldn't have minded the Cowboys won just to bring the Niners and Brock Purdy back to earth. But after that victory, they have to be considered the best team in the league. They have to.
Absolutely. I didn't expect the Cowboys to come out so flat. They didn't. It seemed like that offense had no game plan for the defense. I don't know what Mike McCarthy came into the week thinking that they were going to do, but that wasn't the game plan, bro. Yeah, that was terrible.
He quit on the run too early. He wasn't running enough.
He wasn't.
A few of the runs didn't do anything, and he quit on the run and just they weren't even getting first downs. It was 3 and out quick every time.
So and it's your quarterback struggles against this team specifically. Every time he plays this team, he throws interceptions. So for you to not rely on the run, especially when I know it's last year, but last year in that playoff game, Tony Pollard was playing well before he got injured. He was getting some yards on that defense. And to not have eyes on Fred Warner, to not have eyes on Greenlaw, to not block Nick Bosa the first play, it was just That offense looks terrible, bro.
Yeah, they look bad. They look bad. And I mean, that's the thing. They haven't really been tested. I think another thing too is that I don't think they're the best coach team, and they
No,
also haven't faced any adversity in the season. I mean, well, they have. They lost to the Cardinals, but like, I don't think they have played a tough opponent yet. I mean, unless you consider the Cardinals a tough opponent. I mean, Cardinals been kind of tough for everybody this year.
they have.
But they haven't played like a playoff team this year. You
Yeah,
know what I
this
mean?
is their first playoff team for real.
But I feel like that was also like a shock to their offense because their offense hadn't really been tested to that point. In the Cardinals game, they had a few opportunities to drive up the field. They weren't converting in the red zone. But besides that, they had pretty handily beat all their opponents. So I feel like they hadn't been it hadn't been tested, So I mean, we'll see how that goes. But the Niners look amazing. Brock Purdy looks great. Um, that offense looks super creative. Kyle Shanahan is just like creating new plays, like coming up with different things. Like it's looking like they are in their bag. This is the team he's wanted. He has a quarterback. I feel like Garoppolo, like he had a kind of team he wanted with Garoppolo, but Garoppolo would throw too many like picks. He has a quarterback that processes quick and doesn't turn the ball over. So he has like what he wants right now.
Yeah. Um, I want to talk about the Cowboys defense because um, going into this year, a lot of people like Nick Wright, other sports pundits, with saying that the Cowboys defense would be the best in the league. Um, how do you think? So, who would you blame more, the offense or the defense in this game for the Cowboys?
There's definitely I think it's the offense. I think it's the offense. The defense made I mean, obviously the Niners scored on their first drive, but the defense made stops like early in the game, but the offense just wasn't doing anything. Like, and the offense kept on getting third and outs. So it's like your defense is gonna get tired after a while, especially the style of offense the Niners play. They play kind of a smash mouth style of football. So it's like you're really asking a lot of your defense if you can't put up points against them.
I agree.
And I just feel like the offense didn't hold up their end of the bargain because like there were a few drives that early in the game there were a few drives that they got stops. So like yeah, I mean you got to put on the offense.
Yeah, I think Mike McCarthy's getting exposed as a play caller this year, man. It's bad.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean
know why they're being like. I think they're concerned about Dak throwing picks, so they're trying to be conservative. I don't know, but
I mean
they played like the way they played against the Niners. The offense they look scared, bro.
yeah, I mean they probably were scared of picks. I mean he threw 3 picks.
But not even just this game. But not even just this game against the Cardinals, against all these teams. Like the offense
Yeah,
isn't operating the way that it was operating last year. Now you can say that's a Kellen Moore thing,
yeah, it's
but
definitely a Kellen Moore thing. It's definitely a Kellen
you
Moore thing.
gotta. I feel like you gotta be aggressive on offense. You can't be conservative and rely on your defense because your defense isn't. To me, that defense isn't reliant on just being. It's not the 49ers defense where they can shut you down all game. They like to get after the quarterback, and they're a defense that plays better when they're ahead. You need the
Yeah,
offense to be aggressive to make that defense as great as it can be,
I think
in
the
my opinion.
Cowboys overcorrected. Like that, Dak led the league in interceptions last year, and they're trying to overcorrect,
Yeah.
like so he doesn't turn the ball over. But prior to last year, it wasn't like he was some turnover machine. Like that was 1 year that he
Yeah.
turned the ball over crazy, and they kind of overreacted to that. So I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll see how they respond next week. They play who they play.
They play the Chargers on Monday night.
They play the Chargers. I mean, Chargers are liable to lose any game, so we'll see how they respond.
Facts.
But
Facts.
Dak doesn't. What the Cowboys are a good gauge unless you get their word to Chris Broussard. Unless you get their F game, the Cowboys are a good gauge of whether you're a good team or a bad team because the Cowboys beat bad teams and they lose to good teams. That's just what it is. I mean, it's always been
It's always been like that. It's been
since
like
Dak
that.
has been the quarterback. So we shouldn't even really be that surprised by the Niners game because Dak's history tells you that when he plays a playoff team, he loses.
Hmm.
It's
True.
just, I mean, that's just the history of him. I mean, but like the exception being like divisional games because those are just toss up. You know, divisional games are divisional games, but like generally, if he plays a really good team, he's gonna lose. That's just what the Cowboys do. So, I mean, now that we're talking about it, it kind of makes sense. Like, it's not too crazy. I mean, the score was crazy. I definitely thought it would be a little bit more challenging, but
I
the
thought the
Niners
Cowboys
are
were gonna win.
the Niners are a well-oiled machine.
But hey, man, Cowboys going cowboy, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
so
I'm not gonna lie though. I did feel like, I mean, we talked about it. I did feel like going into this game, the Niners were the better team. Like the Niners, all offense just they look like they know what they're doing. They know how to score touchdowns. Like the Cowboys haven't shown that they can consistently score touchdowns this season. You know what I mean? Their defense has shown that their defense can get takeaways and put them in positions to score touchdowns, but their offense has not shown that they can consistently get in the end zone, and the Niners have.
right
So, I mean,
now, you being the Eagles fan, you the Niners, Cowboys being like the big three in the NFC. Um, do y'all play the Niners like later in the season, right?
yeah, I think week 11.
Week 11. Okay, cool,
I think
cool.
so.
Um, and y'all have a game against the Cowboys coming up. Do you feel confident in in your ability to beat them?
Yeah, I think we can beat them. I mean, but again, it's a division game. Like we should beat them, but it's just you never know. Like,
That's why I was asking you because
yeah,
it's not only is it a divisional game, the Cowboys play y'all different than they play the Niners. I don't think they're afraid of y'all the way they're afraid of the Niners.
yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily think they were afraid of the Niners. Me personally, I don't
I
think they
think they
were
scary,
afraid.
bro.
I don't think they were afraid of the Niners. I just think the Niners are a really well coached team, and I don't think they're a well coached team. That's really what I think it is. I think their defense was playing really well, and Mike McCarthy is calling plays, so they sputtered out on offense. Now you got a really good offensive coach just picking apart their defense, and their defense is dominating the offense, and it's just like their defense is getting tired after a while. Like, and then also, they lost Trayvon Diggs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, but to your question about I'm confident we can beat the Cowboys. I think we can beat the Cowboys. It's not like there's nothing, especially there's nothing offensively that really scares me about the Cowboys. Like, I mean, defensively, even defensively, they don't really scare me that much. The thing about this season for us, I mean, maybe we should go in the fans corner. Um, I gotta show the graphic. I gotta show the graphic.
Yeah, that's looking ugly, bro.
The fans corner graphic,
That
baby.
joint is looking
Shout
ugly,
out to
bro.
Swati. I know Swati can't be here, but 5-0. So Eagles fan corner, and we could talk about. I mean, I really think that like I think the Eagles have found a way to win in every way possible, and our schedule has been good for us because we played some good defenses. We played the Patriots the first week, and they were getting after Jalen. Like it wasn't like they were rushing the passer. We played we played the Vikings, not the Vikings, and not really, but then we played the Bucks. The Bucks have a good rushing defense. We were able to run over them. Then we played y'all. Y'all have a good defense. And then we played. Well, I don't even know after that
And we
Bears.
don't have a good defense.
We'll get to y'all. But y'all play us. Y'all defensively. Y'all reach y'all
Mm,
potential when y'all play
I-
us.
I'll talk about it in fan corner, but I disagree. I disagree.
Okay. I mean, I think you all your players become their best selves when y'all play us. Y'all all of a sudden y'all start getting to the quarterback. every other team got like 10 sacks against y'all except us. We barely got sacks against y'all. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. And then we played the Rams. I mean, the Rams don't really have a crazy defense, but you know, like they have Aaron Donald.
Yep.
So, but and then next week we play, and then next week we play the Jets. So I think this season we've been able to play some pretty good defenses, um, mixed in with some good offenses. And this past week we played the Rams, which I thought would be a mismatch for us because our secondary is poo, and they have Cooper Cup and what's the new guy's name?
Puka Nakua.
Yeah, Puka Nakua. And Puka Nakua was cooking. Cooper Cup came out cooking. We couldn't do nothing with him the first like series. They scored immediately. I mean, we scored first drive, but they came back and scored. And then we had 3 points, and then they came back. I mean, and then they scored again. So it was like I was thinking this is gonna be a long day for us. But the difference between this team and last team, and I know like a few weeks ago I was worried about the coaching, is I really like our defensive coordinator because this whole season his second half adjustments have been incredible. Like we'll play like terrible in the first. I mean, with the exception of the Commanders game, I just always like to put an
Yeah, I was about to
asterisk.
say y'all couldn't stop our offense.
Yeah, I just like to put. I always put an asterisk near divisional games because it's just a different story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's always a different story. But like every other team, I mean, nah, that's not true because the but we were winning by so much. But like for the Vikings, they towards the end they were like killing us. But
Yeah, that's garbage. Yeah, that was garbage time. I think
garbage
that's
time.
garbage
But
time. Yeah, I just trying to play
I like
prevent.
I love the way he makes adjustments because Cooper Cup only caught like 2 passes in the second half. They ain't scored. We shut them out the second half. You know what I mean? We still have to get better with scoring in the red zone. We're struggling to score in the red zone, but we're getting up there easily. I still think our offensive coordinator gets a little cute and overthinks it. Like he takes out Swift. I feel like he just wants to get Gainwell in the game, but Gainwell does block well. But like Gainwell is just not as an effective. I think in the red zone we need to get Swift in there more, because he'll put Gainwell in there and Gainwell won't really do much, in the red zone. Um, so I still think we have a few things to figure out, but I still think we're up there with the 49ers. I think the 49ers are a more polished product than us, but I think personnel wise, I think we can play with them. And then offensively, I think we have enough talent that we can figure out any defense. So that's what gives me kind of confidence in what we got going on. Offensively, our offensive line can play with any defensive line. And like, yeah, you'll get to Jalen once, but you're not getting Nick Bosa ain't get to Jalen when we played him in the playoffs. He wasn't injured. Brock Purdy was, but he got injured in that game. But he got injured trying to come at Jalen, and he got whooped by our offensive line. So I still think that, like, yeah, people kind of are overlooking us, but I like when the Eagles are in a position. Last year we were the only undefeated team, but I like that there's a louder, more popular undefeated team. I hope we do win all our games, but if we lose one, I won't even really be that mad because I want us to go under the radar and just get better every week. And I think by the end of the season, we'll be shooting on all cylinders, if we keep this trajectory going because this was the best game we played so far.
Yeah, I thought the Rams were going to beat you guys though. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
thought. I mean, the way we started, I was thinking so too. We
Even
literally the second half was crazy. We
even
shut
the
them out.
second half, I mean, like the Rams had opportunities. It's just Stafford was overthrowing. He overthrew Cooper like 3 times.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
but you're gonna overthrow the quarterback when Jalen Carter's in your face.
some of them
That's
he didn't have pressure though. Like I know what play you're talking about, but like one of those passes he had no pressure. He
no,
just
yeah, yeah. I
overthrew.
know, I know. He overthrew him twice. He definitely
Yeah,
overthrew him twice.
but
But that was also that's also it wasn't like they were stopping us on defense. So
no, 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 no. Y'all.
even if they would have scored, even if they would have stopped, that doesn't mean that we wouldn't have scored. You know what I mean?
No,
But
the one thing I will always give y'all credit for, and the one thing I really like about your team is that y'all can run the ball and y'all know how to take time off the clock. I
Yeah.
remember watching the game. I was cooking while I was watching the game. So I wasn't watching it the whole time, but I remember looking at the clock. I had the ball at like 10 minutes left and then y'all gave them back the ball with like 4. I was like, and y'all had short and y'all didn't even have like a long field to go. Y'all had like a little bit to go and y'all kicked the field goal and y'all knocked 6 minutes off the clock. I'm like, bruh, I've never like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like that we do that too. That like once we get our lead, and that's the thing. Like, I I love the way we play football, and I think the tush push that people keep making a big deal over now
I hate
is,
that play when y'all play me.
huh?
I hate that play when y'all play us. I don't care when y'all do it anywhere
Yeah, I
else.
mean, that's the thing. It's like I love that we do it. Like I think it's a good representation of the type of team we have. You know what I mean? Like we have a ground and pound type of team, and it's so funny to me that people have been kind of uh, crapping on that play because they say that when you push on the quarterback, that's what that they said quarterback sneak is okay, but when you push on the quarterback, that's the issue. We see in the NFL all the time that if a running back is running for extra yards, we definitely see linemen push, especially in the end zone. We'll see a lineman push the pile towards. We see that all the time in the NFL. You know what I mean? It's just because Jalen's a quarterback and other teams aren't doing it that it's an issue. Like I've been hearing so many people talk about the issue is that you're pushing against the people, but I literally every week, probably every week, there's a play where a running back is running for a first down, or he runs straight down the middle, and somebody, a big lineman, jumps behind him and pushes the pile forward. We see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just don't understand. And craziest thing is like these are football players saying this. Like you know that this happens all the time. Like you don't see this formation of the play happen, but to act like you never see players push other players to get a first down or a touchdown. Goal line, I feel like you see that the most goal line. Like if a running back runs and then somebody stops them at the line, you see their players run behind them and push them into the end zone. We see that all the time.
Yeah, I think they're just talking about the formation. It's a rugby formation. Like in
No, but
in
that's
the play you're talking about is more a football play, and they're
but
talking
how is
about the
that?
formation.
No, first
I
first of all, we have Jordan Malata was a professional rugby player. He
Yeah,
said
I'm
that's
sure that's
not
who
a
y'all got to play for.
huh.
I'm sure that's. I'm
No,
sure
he
like
literally said that that's not a thing in rugby. That people keep calling it rugby play, and that's not a thing in rugby. The pile on thing that they do is totally different from what the Eagles are doing. So we have a professional rugby player that's literally saying that's not a rugby play. It's not a rugby play. It's just when people don't understand something or don't like something, they'll misclassify it. That's just what's happening right now. And I mean, again, I know they don't like the pushing, but in football, people push all the time. Like literally all the time, people do that. So like I don't know. It's a quarterback sneak, which people had no issue with when Brady was doing it, but people are pushing people. But when running backs or any player runs to a goal line or something and players are behind them, they push them. So like I just don't see both things are football plays. They just for some reason when they're together now they're not football plays. So I mean I don't know. I think we also do it too much. That's what made it an issue because we do it all the time. You know what I mean? So like I think it's not that entertaining, but like people have made such a big deal about it. It's entertaining now. The NFL posted it on their IG when we did it on the goal line for the half.
yeah, I mean everybody's doing it now. Like
Yeah, everyone's
all the
doing it,
teams are doing it now.
and they're
So
not getting it.
some of they do. Sometimes they do.
Some barely
Some.
though. I've,
But
I've
I think
watched a lot of
because
a
my
lot
dad,
of people.
our dad was saying like I think he was saying that it's a technique thing, and I'm like, it's a technique thing, but the Eagles had the best O line in the league. Like it's not just technique. Like not any team can do that. You
Yeah,
know,
I
like
think I think
it's
it's
the
a
y'all have Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Dickerson. Like y'all have OD people on y'all O line that helps with that play. Not to mention your quarterback bench is 600, so he can
Yeah,
push.
I mean, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like people feel like they can't stop it, so they're trying to take it out the game. But like, I don't
Yeah,
know. Nobody,
I
nobody
just
on our team, nobody on our team has gotten injured from that play. You know, knock on wood. Obviously, I hope nobody gets injured from that play, just to prove a point. But it's football. You can get injured on any play.
yeah. I
Like
think I'm forgetting the team.
they said, the
One team
Giants.
did it and they got injured from it.
Yeah, it said 2 point. But you can get hit. You can get injured. People get injured on every play in football. On, you know what I mean? So it's like to
They
act like
might they
this.
might use that narrative to take it out though. You know they might use that narrative.
Yeah, no, but you see, that's what they said they did last year. They said they ran the numbers on it last year, and they were trying to see if players had gotten injured off of it. And we ran it the most, and nobody got injured. We
If
run it the
if people
most.
start getting it, if teams start getting injured now, they might take it out. They
Yeah,
might
no,
take
but
it out.
throughout this whole season, teams have been doing it, and the only people we heard that got injured are the Giants. But you like that's what I'm saying. Like, but people get
Giants
injured.
have the worst luck,
People get they have the worst luck, and
man.
then that's the thing. It's football. So like, if let's say we weren't doing that and we did a regular QB sneak, somebody can still get injured on that play too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just is what it is. But I'm really confident in the way we're playing this year. I think a lot of people said that we would have. I'm about to end my fan corner. I know I'm rambling, but I know a lot of people said that we have a Super Bowl hangover and we're 5-0. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we're about to go through a crazy stretch of our schedule, but I think we can win a lot of those games. I really want to see us against good, really, really good teams and see how we measure up against them. So I can't wait until the I can't wait to face this Jets defense, and I can't wait to face the Dolphins to see how we play against them. And I can't wait to play Kansas City. I can't wait. I can't say that for Dallas because Dallas games just stress me out. And then I can't wait to play the 49ers.
All right, it should be a fun stretch, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to see those games too. But
Yeah.
fan corner, Washington, we suck.
Oh my
Man,
god.
I'm telling you, bro. Watching that game Thursday night, I couldn't even get mad. I was literally sitting there laughing. Every time they scored on us, I just sat there and
Oh my
laughed to
god.
myself, bro. It was terrible. From beginning to end, that game was terrible, bro. Everything about that game sucked. From the fact that they get the ball first and they go down the field and score on us on their first drive. That was very concerning to me. Then then we get on offense and we can't get a first down. And this is the trend throughout the whole first half. They scored on every possession, Elijah. 5 possessions, they scored 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals.
Yeah, nah, they were going crazy.
They was going crazy on us, and they're the worst team in the league.
But you know what? I just feel like y'all got bad timing because I think the week before something clicked for Justin Fields.
Bro, I don't care. There's no bad timing,
No,
bro.
they played the Broncos the week before and he was playing lights out the first half.
Let me tell you why that excuse doesn't work. Because it would be different if our defense was playing well and then that happened. Then it'll be like, okay, well, the Bears just had one of those days. We gave up 30 to the Broncos. We gave up 30 to the Bills. We gave up 30 to y'all, and we gave up 40 to the Bears. This is a trend on our defense.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not just because because what? The Broncos shut him down in the second half. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah, you just straight up.
it's not like he ended the game strong. He started the game strong and fell off. Like it wasn't a rhythm going into Washington. He exposed a defense that's been getting exposed all year.
Yeah, damn.
Diggs had Diggs had probably his best game of the season on us. AJ Brown went crazy on us, and then DJ Moore gave up 50 fantasy points on our defense, bro. Like,
But y'all been playing some of the best receivers in the league though.
bro, that's like, what does that mean? Like, what
But
is that?
it's like,
Like, y'all played Jettis. Jettis didn't go off against y'all. Y'all played
no,
Terry. Terry didn't
he
go
went
off against
crazy
y'all.
against us.
Did he?
He went absolutely crazy against us. Wait, let me see his. He was 11 receptions for 159
Oh,
yards.
I'm thinking about last year. My fault. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
he
last
went
year.
crazy against us.
But I'm saying like a good defense doesn't just let a great receiver walk all over them 3 games in a row. Like that's the
Yeah,
like come on, bro.
yeah,
Against the same corner.
yeah.
Like and
Fuller, right? Fuller
no, Forbes, our rookie.
or rookie? Yeah. No, and
Yeah,
the crazy
so
thing is, rookie was talking crazy to AJ.
he was talking crazy to AJ and then get cooked for the almost a game winning touchdown.
And the year of Devontae Smith won the Heisman, or I think it was a year or the year before. He went for like 200 receiving yards. He went for that on Forbes. Forbes was
Like
guarding him.
Forbes, like that was my problem with the pick. Like I get Ron Rivera wanted to get his guy. He's a playmaker. He had the most pick sixes in college history. That's cool. But why not get the shutdown corner Gonzalez? Why not get somebody you know is going to be he might not get all the turnovers, but you know that he's going to play great coverage on a receiver. That was my problem with picking Forbes over Gonzalez. But I wanted to give him a chance, but I always knew that we should have picked Gonzalez over Forbes. But that's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
that's
I
just another bad decision by Ron Rivera and that coaching staff.
I just think y'all are gonna separate from Ron Rivera, and he's still a rookie, so you can't do
No,
that to him yet. Yeah,
no, no.
he got
I'm.
strong.
But I knew what we were getting with him. I knew that a guy that has a bunch of interceptions, a bunch of pick sixes. There's a reason why he's getting that. They feel
He's young
comfortable
too.
throwing it your way. They feel comfortable throwing it or wherever receiver you're at, and you're
Oh,
playing
that's a
better
good point.
competition.
Yeah,
A guy like Gonzalez, you see what he did against Reek Hill. You see what he did against whoever he was guarding on y'all team. Like he was on his way to being defensive rookie of the year in my opinion
yeah. I'm
before
not
getting
gonna
injured.
lie. Well, no, he wasn't gonna be defensive rookie of the year.
He was who was.
Jalen Carter, brother.
I mean, it would have been if not first. If not first, he would have been second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it wasn't going to be
Jalen
four. It's
Carter,
not going to be Forbes. I don't think it's
huh?
going to be Forbes.
Oh yeah, it's not him. Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be Forbes. So I just I don't know. Going into this offseason, I already knew that the defense was going to be the key to making this team successful. It wasn't going to be the offense. I remember doing this. I remember doing the pod with Swati and Kuntz was like, "Don't you think the offense is the area that needs to improve for y'all to be good?" I'm like, "No, it needs to be the defense because it's a trend. Whenever we play bad teams, you see this defense as a top five defense in the league. Whenever we play good teams, whenever our schedule is strong, we have games like this where the D line can't get after the quarterback and the secondary gets exposed. Like this has been a common trend throughout our this Ron Rivera era, and I've never been like I always prayed as a D line, but I never thought the defense was as great as everybody advertises. I never
Mhm.
thought the defense when Mike said that the defense was top three like 2-3 weeks ago, I was surprised because we don't play like if you watch our defense play, we don't play like a top three defense, and that's what
Mike was looking through rose-colored lenses, brother.
like when he brought up like we're top three, I'm like he was like, what defense did we rank? Ethan, I'm like top 10. Like we not no top five defense. Nah, you can't even see it. And the game against y'all, you say that we like elevate our play against y'all. Sure, on offense, like y'all still move the ball on us with ease. Y'all still scoring us. Even that game last year, that Monday night, the reason why y'all didn't win is because of missed penalties and your receivers fumbling the ball. Y'all were moving the ball on us on offense. We wasn't shutting y'all down.
Yeah, but
Our offense was playing good against y'all. That was the reason why we was in y'all in the game.
no, but y'all got sacks. No, but
We got
our offense, we haven't. Our offense is going to score on everybody. We like the Niners average 33 a game. We average 28 a game. We're going to score on everybody. So like we played really. You may not think y'all defense is good, but we play the Patriots defense. The Patriots defense is good. You know what I mean? Well, I guess I don't really know if the Bucks defense is good. It might be all right, but we're gonna score on everybody.
Yeah,
So,
but there's a There's not like
but
you
y'all are
can
getting
watch.
sacks. I think y'all have the most sacks against us this year. Y'all are getting sacks this year. Like y'all are getting to the quarterback, which was surprising because I didn't think y'all was getting pressures like that. Like y'all were getting to Jalen. Y'all
Nah,
sacked him a few times.
we were getting after the quarterback the first couple of weeks of the season. We had the most sacks in the league after the first 2 weeks.
Oh right, yeah, right. That's what I'm
So
saying.
and
Like
then
y'all
we
were
got
sacking
after
Jalen.
y'all. We sacked Hurts like 2 or 3 times, I think.
I think
But
he had three. I think I had 3 sacks
yeah,
on him.
3 sacks. But it's like this is why like I don't like I guess stats are cool, but you like for me, I watched the game and watching the game, you can just tell the defense isn't playing great. Like, yeah,
Right.
y'all are gonna score points, but when I watched the Patriots game, y'all were struggling to move the ball on them. Y'all didn't
Yeah,
struggle to move. Y'all were scoring. You were scoring, but they made it difficult for y'all. Y'all were AJ Devontae Smith gets a down the field pass before half. Like y'all not doing it. Y'all didn't do that against the Patriots. AJ
yeah,
Brown
but
goes off for almost 200 yards. Y'all didn't
but
do that against.
you can't consider that was the first week of that was the first game of the season, and we had two new coordinators. So, and the first game of the season, Brian Johnson did not know what he was doing. He
Okay,
did
so
not know
okay,
what he was
not the
doing.
okay. Take the Eagles off off the table.
Yeah, yeah.
What did the Bills do against the Jags? What did the Bills do against the Jets? Like they're not are those defenses are different than ours. They're moving the ball on us. They're playing
Okay, yeah,
us
that's fair.
differently than they're
Yeah,
playing
that's
those
fair.
other teams.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Bears ain't do nothing like that. When have you ever seen the Bears play like that on
And I ain't gonna
offense?
lie, DJ Moore was looking unstoppable.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I only caught the end of the game. I ain't really watched the whole game. I looked at
he
the
was
score. I
doing
couldn't
that
believe it.
all game. Everything you saw, he was doing that the entire game.
Yo, DJ Moore, shout out Terps, shout out Maryland, UMD. Gang.
So I get what you're saying. Like, oh, the Eagles are going to score, but like, what about the Bears? What about the Broncos? They're not going to score on every defense.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
the
that's
defense is a huge concern. Sam Howell, I mean, Sam Howell is playing. He's playing okay, but I don't see. My ceiling for him. He looks like another Kirk Cousins for us. Honestly, like that's what I see as a ceiling. As a ceiling, I see him as a like another version of a Kirk Cousins for us, which is
mm,
not bad. We could put some talent around him, get him an old line. That's serviceable, but I mean, bruh, we just gotta fix the defense. We fix the
he's
defense, everything.
mobile. He's mobile. I think he can be better than Kirk Cousins. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I think he on same tier. I don't think he's
Yeah,
a tier above. I don't think that his ceiling is. He's gonna have to show me that. Like, but as of right now, I think his ceiling is around a Kirk Cousins level, Dak Prescott type quarterback. You know what I'm
and
saying?
I still to this day never understood the Ron Rivera hire, but if y'all got to move off him. I
He
remember
gotta
when
go.
you first hired him, y'all, you and Swati was like Ron Rivera. He's a bruh. Ron Rivera did not make sense to me, bruh. It's just like Ron Rivera was cool, but he had a phenom quarterback. He had a
Yeah,
phenom. Their defense was good. Their defense was good, but he also had a phenom linebacker. Luke and Luke, but they had guys. They had stars on their team. They had real stars on the defensive side of the ball.
yeah. I got. I guess you know what I'm saying I got blinded by what he was doing in Carolina. Forgot that he had Cam Newton. He had
Yeah,
a franchise quarterback on offense and a franchise linebacker on defense.
yeah.
So
He had they had guys.
that blinded me. So
They had guys. But
this
I
Ron
mean I
Rivera
don't
is
think Ron
not a
Rivera's a I
he's
definitely
not a
don't think
consistent coach.
I don't think he's a bad coach.
He's not a bad coach, but
I think
he's
y'all just
inconsistent.
need to. I think y'all just need to start over. I think y'all need some fresh. Y'all need some fresh eyes in the locker room. I think y'all need a defensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator, and I think y'all need an offensive coach. That's what I think.
And honestly, I don't think Bieniemy right as of right now. I don't think he's the star candidate for that head coaching job right now. I would maybe look at Ben Johnson from Detroit, but we'll see. But right now, Bieniemy's not
He
looking
gonna be
like.
mad.
I
He
mean,
gonna be
sure, he's
mad.
gonna be mad.
I
But
don't think he's gonna be your off. I don't think he will be your OC for.
no, we're gonna have to let go of him. We're gonna have to let go of him. But I wouldn't be mad if we started fresh and got rid of everybody. Like I'm not mad at that.
Hey man, I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not
Well,
mad at that.
actually, I was gonna say I wouldn't be mad if we got Bieniemy, but Bieniemy, the way Bieniemy has is he be treating players and AJ Brown
Don't worry about
smashed.
that. Don't worry about that, bro. It's like Ron Rivera made it a way bigger deal than it was, bro. You like
Nah,
telling the media you
but Shady McCoy is like somebody who don't take BS. And you already seen how AJ Brown. I don't know if you've been watching like our games, but you see how AJ Brown be acting. I feel like if a coach was talking to AJ Brown crazy, it'll really be some issues. I feel like he like To a little bit. He got like a little To to him, like.
I mean,
You
I
seen the
mean,
last 2 weeks, he done gone over for 120 yards the last 2 weeks. Ever since he started complaining on the sideline, his numbers going crazy.
I don't know where he gonna go, but if right as of right now, it's not looking like Bieniemy's the man for the job.
Yeah, wow. I'd be surprised. I think they would make him the head coach. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think we have to see. We have to see how the end of this. Because if the offense isn't producing at like this crazy level, like we're putting up we're putting up points, but I feel like the defense isn't. I think the defense has something to do with why the offense isn't as good as it could be because we're not getting stops. We have to put up 30 points a game to win games. That's not sustainable. We're not going to win a lot of games if we have to put up if we're relying on Sam Howell to put up 30 points. It's not we're not going to win games like that, bro.
Yeah, I think y'all
So
have defensive personnel that y'all should be able to get more stops. I mean,
should
y'all have any
the D line
linebackers? Do
should
you
be
like
the
your
D line should
linebackers?
be dominating. The D line isn't dominating.
Yeah,
That's and it's been that trend for the last ever since Chase Young's rookie year. We haven't the D line has not dominated crazy except for the end of last year with Deron Payne and John Allen. That's it.
I need y'all to do Chase Young dirty so he can come on over.
Nah, Chase Young has been the best D lineman on our team so far. Him and
I
Sweat.
know he was going
He got to
crazy
get
against the Eagles.
paid.
I was like,
Chase Young got to get paid.
I need y'all to do him dirty so he can
Nah,
come on
bro
over.
got. I think he got a sack in every game this year.
Yeah,
So
he's been going
he's been balling.
crazy.
He about to get paid.
He's cooking.
Y'all might get Sweat though. I don't know if we gonna pay Sweat and Chase. One of them gonna go.
Damn. If we're gonna have to sweat. We're gonna have two sweats on our team.
You think y'all gonna get? Y'all don't need Sweat, bro. You don't need Sweat, bro. Let him go to a team that need him,
Nah,
bro.
we do need
You're
him. We
selfish,
do need
bro.
him. Fletcher Cox is at the end of his career.
He's a tackle.
Huh?
What the
No,
hell?
but I'm saying, hey, listen, we still need.
What
We still need.
y'all gonna move Montez inside?
Nah, we gonna keep Montez. We gonna have to sweat. We gonna have to sweat bros on that jump.
Nah,
They gonna get half sacks and both do this at the same time.
nah,
I think
that's
it's so hard that he does that when he get a sack.
right. If he goes to the Eagles, bro, that's snake behavior, bro. You
Bro,
gotta.
what you mean, bro? Our
No, I
teams
know,
do that all the time.
I know, bro. I know, but still,
Yeah.
like y'all don't need him, though, bro. Y'all have no business going after any edge rushers, bro. Y'all have enough. Enough is
Nah,
enough,
nah.
bro. Let
Brandon
him go.
Graham,
Let him
Brandon
go
Graham
to
in
a
like
team
his
that needs it, bro.
Brandon Graham in like his
And
14th
plus,
year.
he's trying to get paid. Y'all not gonna pay him.
Nah,
Y'all not
we
gonna pay
need to.
him.
If we had the best, like for real. I mean, it would have been nice if we still had Hargrave. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of sick we let Hargrave go, especially he went to the Niners.
Yeah, that's snake behavior.
Yeah, I was sick. I was sick,
That's
but
snake behavior, but
because he been going crazy too.
yeah. He been
He
going
been going
crazy.
crazy.
But
But
yeah, man.
we gonna block him. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got the line for it,
We
but
gonna block his ass.
man,
But
look, the defense got to get right. If the defense don't get right, then it's gonna be a long season. But
yeah, we
you're
gotta
going against wait, before we get to that, y'all go against the Jets. Y'all gonna win that game?
Oh yeah, I think we can win the game. Um, I think we, I think we can win that game. I mean, we have. I think last season we had a lot of experience playing against like kind of bad quarterback play. Um, so I think we can win that game. I mean, I'm not. I don't. don't think it's gonna be easy or nothing. The Jets defense is no joke, but I definitely think we'll win that game.
for sure. We
I
played a
think the
Falcons.
Dolphins game is the only game I'm like, man. But I even think we can win that game too because their defense isn't like that.
Yeah, their defense, y'all can score on them.
Yeah, yeah. The
But
first game, I'm like,
that might be a high scoring game, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's gonna be a
yeah,
high scoring game. But
yeah.
we played the Falcons.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good game. It is a good
That's a
game.
good
If
game.
we
I'm gonna
played
watch
them the
that one.
last 2 seasons. We beat them twice.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the Jets have never beaten the Eagles since those two teams have been in the NFL.
that's a crazy stat.
Ever. They're 0-13 all time.
Yeah, that's a crazy stat. They
Yeah.
about to be 0-14, but
Yeah.
it is
For
what it
real.
is. But yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna beat the Falcons?
Y'all could.
We could,
Bijan gonna go
but
crazy
I
though.
think the yeah, Bijan's gonna go
He
crazy
gonna,
on
he
us.
get one highlighted game.
Yeah, he going shift Cody Barton or Davis, whoever they gonna put on, he gonna shift them. But I'm gonna say we can beat the Falcons. I think we can beat the Falcons. I don't feel confident in my team though, because their defense is really good, and they're gonna get after the quarterback. Their defense is good. They're gonna get after the quarterback. Um, it's
But
gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game of the
I
trenches.
don't think
Honestly,
Ritter's all that though.
uh, it's true.
Yeah, Ritter's kind of mid. I think
That's what I'm saying. I think
first.
it's a game of trenches. If they can get after Sam Howell, if our O line breaks down like which they tend to do sometimes, I think we're gonna lose. Sam Howell's gonna throw interceptions. We're gonna turn the ball over, but I think we're gonna win. I think we can bounce back against a terrible loss, and I think we're gonna get after Ritter, and we're gonna get a dub in ATL, bro.
Yeah, y'all got to. I
It's a
think
must win. It's a definitely a must win.
it's a
It's
must
two and
win.
four is
If y'all
crazy.
go 2-4,
Two
it's
and
the
four
season
is
over.
crazy.
The
Cause
season over.
I think we're gonna beat the Giants. I think the Giants, they're
Don't
done.
be
They're
too
done.
short, brother.
Nah, well, that's true.
Don't
Yeah,
be too short.
that's
The
true.
Giants come alive for y'all.
Yeah.
The
But
Giants come
you
alive
you
for
you
y'all.
think that after we can't beat the Giants, you think that we be ready to play, but we're Washington, so
Yeah, nah, y'all. The Giants come alive for y'all for some reason.
yeah. But I don't think this Giants team, no, I don't think. I think we are better than this Giants team,
And
honestly.
Saquon been out. You don't know.
Saquon's out.
He might be back
They
by the
have
time y'all
no
play.
they have no O line. Their O line is god awful, and I
Yeah.
think that's a bad matchup, especially with Evan Neal. We put Chase Young on Evan Neal. I think he gets after the quarterback
I mean, that's the thing.
easy.
That's the thing about us. I mean, sorry to jump around, but that's the thing about us playing the Jets too. That I forgot. The Jets O line's not good. So
Oh
Jalen
yeah, y'all gonna
Carter,
get after them.
Jalen Carter about to feast. Yo,
That go.
I don't know if you've been able. One day we gonna have to sit down. I'm gonna just play you some Jalen Carter tape.
I've seen Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's good.
Did you see
Yeah.
the video of him? He threw. He pushes the Rams one Rams O line to the side. Then he throws the center with one arm. He throws the center to the ground and he grabs Matthew Stafford.
Nah,
Yo,
I ain't see that.
he's a monster.
Yeah, he's a problem.
They said the amount of pressures he has is the most since Joey Bosa in like 2000. No,
Since
what's
as a
no?
rookie,
Yeah, since Bosa was a rookie. Yeah, as a rookie.
and
In their first like 5 starts. He has like he
Chicago.
has the
So
potential to be like a generational talent, bro.
yeah, I don't know why Chicago didn't pick him, but it is what it is. Yeah, he
Yeah.
went to the Eagles, and now we have to deal with him twice a year. So I mean, Jalen
Yeah,
Carter didn't really go crazy against us, so he didn't really go that crazy against us.
no, towards the end, towards the end, he got the two. Oh, Fletcher Cox
Yeah,
got a
if I was about
sack.
to say Fletcher Cox was going crazy against us,
No,
not
Fletcher
Carter.
Cox got a sack, but he got a few pressures in that last drive in the overtime. He got a few pressures.
Cox was a bigger factor against us, though.
Yeah, but you know they switch off. So like when Cox in there, But I think but that's what I'm saying. Like when I be because I'll watch this guy, I forget the guy's name on YouTube, and he'll break down his tape. Some of the stuff isn't necessarily him making the sack, but he'll just knock somebody off so crazy or to the side so crazy that it just creates an open lane for somebody else. He's just a wrecking ball down there.
Yeah. But all right, we got to move on to conference rankings.
Yep.
Best six teams in each conference. Let's start with the AFC. Elijah, will you start us off?
Okay, let's do this. So my best teams in the AFC has to be. I mean, this team isn't really. What, should I go? Should we go 5-6-1, or should we go 1-6?
Let's do 6-1. Let's do 6-1.
Oh, that's a little harder.
Is that
All right,
harder? Or
yeah, let me
I
see.
mean, we can do what's easier for you.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Man, I'm doing this live. Um, uh, let me get
Nah,
my.
let's just do 1-6. It's okay. Let's do
All
one
right,
to
one to
six.
six. All right, my 1-6. I gotta give it. I gotta give the best team in the AFC thus far to. I gotta give it to the Bills
Mm,
because they beat the Dolphins on the one to
mm.
in the head to head. I know they lost to the Jags, but I feel like them flying to London has something to do with it because they just didn't look like themselves that
Facts.
game.
Facts. I agree.
Um, and then the first game of the season is always a little weird. So both of their losses I can justify, but when they played the Dolphins, who were blazing hot, they whooped them. And I think if they were to play again, I think they will whoop them again. I mean, actually, I'd say I gotta take the Bills off. I'm sorry, because Milano got injured. He's out for the year. So and
Damn.
Von Miller got hurt again. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Actually, okay, so the Chiefs are number one. Um, I'll give the Dolphins number two. I'll give the Bills three. I'll give the Ravens four. That's just hard.
Hmm.
After that, they all kind of suck. Um, wow, that's hard. I'll give the I'll give the Steelers. Oh man, it's hard. I'll give the Steelers five. I'll give the Chargers six.
Nice.
Yeah, that was kind of hard.
Nice.
What's your
Uh,
AFT, AFC?
I would say Chiefs, Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs, Dolphins, Bills, Baltimore, Jacksonville,
Okay.
Chargers.
Okay.
I was gonna put Colts in there, but Richardson keeps getting injured, bro. He gets injured all the time.
Yeah,
Literally every
they're
game he
probably
gets
gonna
injured.
hold him into for a few weeks. I mean, he's been injured multiple times.
Yeah,
They're probably just gonna let him
just
get
let him
fully
sit.
healthy.
Let him sit.
Yeah, and I think also Shane Steichen has to change his style of play. He
Yeah,
can't be having him. You get injured that many times.
you
You can't
got to
have
start throwing the
him.
ball. You
Yeah,
got to
you got.
start throwing the ball or get a running back, bro. Like
Yeah,
you can't just
he
keep
think
running the
that
ball.
Richardson is Jalen Hurts, and he's not.
Or Lamar. Like
Or Lamar. He's
he's
not.
not as shifty as Lamar. He's not as strong as Jalen
He's not as
Hurts.
big as. I don't think he's as big as Lamar either.
Yeah,
Lamar's big.
yeah, Lamar. Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. He's
Yeah,
not like well big, but tall. You know what I'm
he's just
saying?
tall. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
tall
but
guy.
he's and Richardson can throw a little bit. Like why? I guess he's not
Yeah.
that confident in his throwing ability yet, but
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta
he
give him
also just
reps.
came. He just came from the Eagles system. He went to Super Bowl with that offense, so it's like I think
Uh,
he just want like yeah. I think he just needs to
you
maybe
gotta fit your play. You gotta fit your quarterback, man.
yeah. I mean, I think Richardson can run that system. He just keep getting hurt.
That means he can't run the system.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I mean, that's
All
what it
right,
means, man.
NFC. I think NFC is even easier, honestly. For
Uh,
now, because I'm being
yeah.
now. Actually, I think we can beat them. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say Eagles. I ain't gonna lie. I think we can beat them.
All right.
They look better
All
or
right.
whatever, but I think we can beat them. All right,
Okay. Okay.
Eagles, Niners, Cowboy. Actually, Eagles, Niners, Lions, Cowboys, Seahawks.
That's four.
No, it's the Eagles, Niners, Lions, Cowboys, Seahawks. That's five. And then, damn, the next team is kind of hard.
Not really.
Who? I'll give the next team to the. I'll give it to the Saints. Saints is 6.
Nice.
Who do you think? Okay, so go. What's your team?
So I'm going San Fran, Eagles, Cowboys, Lions, Seattle, and Tampa.
Oh, okay. You think Tampa's really good?
Tampa just beat the Saints, and they're on a bye. And the only team they lost to is y'all. Y'all are the top 3, top 5 best teams in the league.
Yeah, but the Tampa Saints game was close.
It was 26-9.
Oh, never mind. I'm wondering what game am I thinking
It
of?
like Baker completely outplayed Derek Carr. Derek Carr only
Okay,
had 127 yards on 37 attempts. Like they
okay,
did
okay. Then
they
you know
whooped
what? Then
him.
I'll switch it up. I'll switch it up. I'll make the last team Tampa. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh, so we
so
got this. We got basically the same. Actually, no. I got the Lions ranked
yeah, we got
higher
flipped. We flipped the
and the
Lions and
Eagles
Cam.
in because I really do think that I think if we played, I think we can beat them. I really do think we can beat them. I ain't gonna lie. The Niners. They
Yeah,
look better than us right now, but I think in the actual game, I think we can figure out a way to beat them.
that's
Like
fair.
especially, huh?
I'm saying that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and we still haven't. We've never seen Brock Purdy under like real pressure, except for when he played the Cowboys in the playoffs last year.
Yeah. The only reason why I say the Niners is just because it took y'all a while to get going. This was the best game y'all played, but the Niners they got like a couple candidates for the best games they played, bro. They
Yeah, but
look
I think we play better opponents than them. With the exception of Dallas, they haven't really played anybody. They played the Steelers. They played.
I
They haven't
think, but
played.
in the manner that they're beating these teams is you can I get it opponents, but the manner in they're beating these teams like
But I
some
saw
of these
I
teams,
saw I saw a side
some of
by
these great teams will struggle against bad teams. They're not struggling.
I saw a
They're
side
whooping
by side
everybody.
graphic about the numbers they've put up offensively, and our numbers are literally identical. They average 33 points per game. We average 28.5
But they're
points.
better on defense.
Huh?
They're better on defense.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Well, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you. They're a better defensive team than us. But you got to also remember we lost Avonte Maddox for the year. We lost our starting cornerback for the year. He's done this season.
But that doesn't
Uh,
help y'all. That hurts y'all.
no, I'm saying Kobe Dean's been out since week 1, but he's coming back. He's coming. So we hadn't had him for a while. We just signed a new cornerback. Like we just signed a new cornerback this week, and when in the first half we didn't put him on Cooper Cup, and then the second half we put him on Cooper Cup, and Cooper Cup ain't catch the ball for the rest of the game. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying
But
that we
I
can
ain't
get
saying
better.
y'all can't beat them. I'm saying as of right now, the Niners are better. Like we talking
No,
about right
yeah,
now
I
rankings.
agree. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree with
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Right now they're better.
I'm not trying to say we saw y'all beat them. Like so,
Yeah.
y'all got a
I also
chance.
think I also think this might be a wild take, but I think we have a better offense than them.
Offense. I mean, that's
I
fair. I
think
mean,
I think they
that's
have
not
a better
crazy to say.
scheme. I think they have a better scheme than us, but I think Jalen's better than Purdy. I think they might have like
Y'all have a
I
better
think
O
our
line. Y'all have
receivers.
a better quarterback, better O line, receivers. Y'all have better receivers.
I think
That's
Kittle.
it.
Obviously, you give the edge to Kittle,
Yeah, they
but
have Kittle and CMC are the only thing they have better than you. Like running
and
back
I
and
think
tight end
ours
are
is
the only groups better than y'all.
and I think ours is not too far off. Like Swift, if they just use Swift more,
Nah.
Swift didn't listen.
CMC is different.
Swift didn't have a carry in the first week. He didn't have a carry in the first week, and through 4 weeks, he was second in the league in rushing. And he only had like 10 yards less than McCaffrey. Swift has been going crazy. It's just that they haven't. They take him out. They literally take him out to put Gainwell in the game, and Gainwell doesn't do anything. Like they
Again, I
took him
like
out.
that. That doesn't help you. That hurts you.
What do you mean?
In my opinion, like the fact that they keep taking Swift out. And the fact that Swift is playing behind that O line, like, I think CMC is the better back. Like, I don't think it's
Oh
close.
no, I of course I think that.
I don't think it's close. You're
Oh,
saying
okay.
it's
I think
close.
it's
I don't
close.
think it's
See,
close.
I think it's close,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's the thing.
Okay,
I think, yeah,
respectable.
I think Swift was a really good back in Detroit, and put him behind our O line. I think he's an incredible back. Like he makes something out of nothing. I've seen, this season I've seen plays that he was supposed to lose a yard, and just off some shiftiness, he got us like 5 yards. Like he's incredible. He's an incredible back. I think he's really, really good. It's just I think they don't want to overplay him. But the thing
Nah,
of
that's a mistake.
the good and bad thing about the Philly media is that they shame you into doing what you should do. So they were shaming the whole week. They were shaming him that they need to. They were shaming him that they need to get Goddard the ball. Goddard had an all time day. They were shaming them that they need to get AJ the ball. AJ's been going crazy. They've been they'll shame you until you do what you need to do. And this whole week they were asking questions about so why isn't Swift getting the ball in the red zone? So I think they're gonna fix it, and yeah, I think they're gonna fix it.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. Eagles, Niners, Cowboys,
And mind you,
Eagles. It's
I
gonna
can
be
be
good
completely
games,
wrong. We can
man.
play them and they can beat us by 40. But I just don't think we
I
have.
don't think that's gonna
I
happen.
don't think we have the type of team that will go like that. Like I don't
Y'all,
think we're
I feel
scared of
like
them.
y'all like Sirianni knows how to get you guys prepared for
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Like, even if y'all don't win, he'll have y'all prepared where y'all are in a game.
yeah,
Y'all never getting blown out.
yeah.
Y'all never
Jalen
getting a
too.
blowout.
Jalen too.
Yeah,
Jalen. I think
Jalen too,
with
Jalen too.
Jalen as our quarterback, I don't ever think we'll be in a position where we just, even if we look sloppy, Jalen, Jason Kelsey, they gonna be on the sideline spazzing like, bro, let's like, what are y'all doing? Type until we get it together.
Right, right, man. Hey, man, it's a battle of two tapes, man. Philly doing great. Washington is the
Man, I
same
wish
shit every
Rodney was
year,
here. We
bro.
need to talk about his team, but we'll
Yeah,
get there.
that. I thought I had it bad.
We,
I thought I had it bad.
we have his is so like he has such an interesting, like there's just so many conversations that stem from the Patriots. But when he gets back, we'll
We'll,
talk about it.
we'll get there when we get there, man. Who they play? Who they play this week? They play the Raiders. So I mean, that's a winnable game.
Yeah,
Raiders.
for sure.
Josh McDaniels, terrible head coach. You know,
Uh,
it's definitely an opportunity to get back in the win column. But around the horn, talked a little bit about it. The Jags knock off the Bills. The NBA is finally back. I am excited. I'm excited to watch the first games. Lakers versus Nuggets. There's been a little chirping over there, so I'm excited about that.
yeah,
Um,
I can't wait
the,
to watch the Bucks play.
yeah, the Bucks. Dame on the Bucks. We'll see how he looks, and Drew Holiday on the Celtics. I mean,
Yeah,
Celtics look nice too. So it's a lot of Wimby. There's a lot of storylines in the NBA. I'm excited for,
yeah, I
man.
can't wait to watch my favorite player play.
Um, Wimby
You see that space in the corner?
is
That's where my Wemby jersey gonna go.
Wimby's your new favorite player.
My glass Wemby. I told y'all already. Once he got drafted, I told y'all.
You're a Spurs fan now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
respect.
no. So I'm a Dame fan, but I'm also a Wemby fan. So Dame, towards the end of his career, I'm a Braun fan too. But like I just want Braun to win to stop the MJ conversation. But then
You can't have Braun Dame. You can't have Braun and Dame.
says who? Says who?
You can't have Braun and Dame.
Says who?
One of them got to win.
Nah, if they played in the finals, I want Braun to win just because Braun's older.
You don't want
But
Dame to win because he don't got no rings.
nah, nah.
Dang. Okay.
I feel like Dame is the type of player that all he just need to go to. He already his legacy. I feel
Nah.
like LeBron legacy is already cemented, but like LeBron fighting for the GOAT title, and it's like LeBron needs that ring. I don't think Dame life is going to change too much with that. Actually, nah, I'm
I'm
tripping.
gonna say like going
Yeah,
to the finals is not enough, bro.
yeah,
Dame asked after saying he would never ask for a trade. He asked for a trade, then went to join
yeah.
the best player in the league. He gotta win. He
Yeah,
has
he
to
gotta
win.
win. He gotta win. Nah, you're right. You're
Has
right.
to
You're right.
win.
But I still want Bron.
I hope they don't play because if Dame goes to the finals, I'm gonna be rooting for him. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be
if he play
sick.
against Bron, I gotta root for my guy.
That's one of those finals that would be stress free. I'll just be able to enjoy the basketball because I really won't care who wins.
Oh man, Bron need to get 5. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dame.
Yeah, Bron. I want
Bron
Bron to
gotta get
get
5.
5.
Sorry, Dame. I like Dame though. It's cool.
Yeah,
You got the Nat Hackett ball. Sean Payton was talking crazy in the
talking
offseason,
crazy.
and they lost. So yeah, he's gonna shut up now. Jamar Chase had one of the best receiving days in Bengals history against the Cardinals.
I'm always effing open.
He went for 15 catches for 192 and 3 touchdowns.
He took that from. We all know who the original always open is.
Yeah, T.O. maybe. T.O.
What?
It wasn't T.O.?
Nah, it's AJ Brown.
He said that?
Nah, no, it was T.O.
I was about to say. I was about to say.
But AJ Brown Twitter handle is always open.
Always open? Oh, okay. All right. I mean, hey, man. Sure. He's always open. Sure. But that's all. That's all for the show, man. And anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I mean, fly Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fly Eagles fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Fly Eagles fly.
All right. Hey, he's gonna keep going, guys. We gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys follow the socials down here.
Hot Nerd Network, Basement Bros Sports Podcast.
At Basement Bros Pod, at Hot Nerd Network.
Let's get it.
Hot Nerd Network on YouTube. We post in there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. Be excited. He flapping his wings. He you know what I'm saying? He ready to go. He ready to go get this dub against the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get this dub against the Falcons. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all next week.